station, 98.7 and AM 1580, WLIJ, Shelbyville, Tennessee.
Look out, Middle Tennessee. Benny is on the beat. Here comes your host, Benny Pulley, going in-depth with singer-songwriters and musicians from across Music City and beyond, with live performances straight from historic WLIJ Studio B right here in Shelbyville. Benny on the Beat on WLIJ is sponsored by Black and Blue Sports and by Shady Acres Creations Boutique and more in Bell Buckle. Now, let's see what we've got here. Here's Benny Pulley.
All right, this is Benny Pulley, behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting. I'm here with Mark Mulch, and Mark is a friend of mine that I met just a few months ago at a chamber event.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
So he was out on the front porch, as I say, picking and a grinning. And I liked his music, and I thought, he'd be a good one to interview. And so we got together, and Mark was kind enough to come up here and do the show. And Mark, I appreciate you coming up here.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
Great.
So tell us a little bit about Mark, when you got started. I know you started young.
Oh, yeah.
In singing and picking up the guitar and all, but when did you actually get started in your music career?
Sure. Well, like you said, I've been playing guitar since I was about 8 or 9 years old, and kind of the minute I picked it up, started writing songs.
Cool.
But growing up, I actually wanted to be a professional baseball player.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So did that mostly. But about the time I hit like 19 years old, made the turn to music. And back in those days, in a rock band, and got real serious about it for several years. Then was in the music business side of things for almost a decade.
Wow.
And really what happened was during that time, I was in a band back home. Before I moved to Nashville, I lived in New Jersey. Okay. And we had a band called the Lemongrass Band, and we actually got signed by the Marshall Tucker Band back then to their Ramblin' Records. Yeah. And got real serious with that for a while, but then made the big move to Nashville 20 years ago, this past January. So, yeah.
So I know you sing. You're a songwriter. You're a producer.
Yes.
You're an entrepreneur. Me and you've been talking about
hats. Those hats are all over there. I got them hats right over there.
And I know you tour a lot. And what's making you stick with it?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love. People always ask me, what's your favorite part?
Right.
Do you is songwriting your favorite? Is producing your favorite? Is recording your favorite?
Yeah.
Is performing your favorite? All of it. All of it, really,
When you got a passion for something, it's not work.
No, not
when you have a passion, it's not work anymore.
And really what it is the writing the music, recording the music, performing the music, and then going on tour with the music is what brings me out to, I've seen this entire country, 20 times over. Yeah. I have friends, all over the country, really all over the world. Yeah. And I just played for someone's wedding back in October. The couple was from Scotland.
Oh, wow.
And because they were fans, and they had seen me at CMA Fest, I don't know, 10 years ago, 10 years ago or something like that, and asked me to sing one of my songs at their wedding.
Oh, wow.
So, that's the big part of it is all the people that I've met and just continue to meet and fans that become friends and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
And I guess when somebody asks you to sing one of your songs, it's an honor.
Oh, the two greatest honors, I always say this, is when another artist wants to cut a song that you've written, which I've been lucky to have that happen a couple times. And then when someone asks you to sing a song that you wrote at their wedding. Oh, yeah. Which is like the biggest day of their lives, really. Yeah. And, it's amazing.
Yeah, so. It is crazy. So we'll go ahead and start off with one. Which song would you like to start off with?
Well, I'll start with that one.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
This is a song that, like I said, a fan, she became a fan at CMA Fest about 10 years ago. And apparently this song that was on our the Mulch Brothers Next to Kin album, song I wrote about Tennessee, just my love of this great state, and also a girl I was dating at the time. So it's a bit of a love song to both things, and it really struck her, and because she had fallen in love with Tennessee while she was here. Yeah. So fast forward 10 years later, I think she had met a guy a couple years before, and they had planned to get married. They decided to get married in Gatlinburg, spend a bunch of time in Nashville. So she reached out to get another recording of the song because she lost her CD.
Oh, no.
And I was like, well, what do you need it for? And she said, well, I'm getting married. I want it to be my Walk Down the Aisle song, you know. And then when we're announced as husband and wife, we want to come back down the aisle with it. And I said, well, I'll do you one better than sending you a new CD. I'll just come to Gatlinburg and sing it for you. And she couldn't believe it. She was like,
she was thinking, man, was she? Yeah,
so
especially a fan.
So this one's called Tennessee, My Love.
Someone comes along, turns all the bad and the good. Better just believe it. Don't miss out. Don't be a fool. It all happened for a reason. All this love that I've been feeling for Tennessee. Together, it's so easy like a morning breeze. Yeah, you and me, Tennessee, rolling down that river alone together. Sing along with me, baby. Can't you see? I love you, Tennessee. So beautiful, like them Tennessee hills you've heard so much of. She grew up a country girl, met a city boy. Now they're settling down, not complacent but content. My beginning and my end, Tennessee. Together, it's so easy like a morning breeze. Yeah, you and me, Tennessee, rolling down that river alone together. Sing along with me, baby. Can't you see that I love you, Tennessee? Whoa, my Tennessee, my love. Tennessee, yeah, we float together. It's so easy like that morning breeze. Yeah, you and me, Tennessee, rolling down that river alone together. Sing along with me, baby. Can't you see that I love you, Tennessee? Tennessee, my love, my Tennessee, oh, my Tennessee.
All right. Tennessee, my love.
Tennessee, my love.
All right. Now, if anybody wanted to find your music, where could they go?
MarkMulchMusic.com.
MarkMulchMusic.com.
And most of my stuff is on all the things now: Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you get your music.
You know, you don't realize when you say it's on the streaming platforms, how many streaming platforms are out there, but they're on a lot of them.
They really are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's great. You know, that one. When did you write it roughly?
Oh boy,
that's a good question, huh?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
That one's a while back, probably
10
or 12 years ago, at least. 12 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you write it just on your own?
That's one that I did write by myself.
Okay.
You know how it is in Nashville.
Yeah.
Most things are co-written.
Oh, yeah.
But that's one, and that's also one of those ones where, picked up the guitar one morning.
Yeah.
And even that position there with the capo, just not something I normally did, but I did it that day, and whatever happens, it just
it just came
playing,
together.
and then I started singing, and really that one fell out in succession. It just the
people.
lyrics and
I've
all
heard
the
people
stuff
do songwriting. It's like they lay it down, and then it's just the words just keep flowing.
Yeah. This one was like playing that, the chords and the whole thing, and yeah,
that's
it
cool.
just all came together.
Yeah.
So,
Now I want to know how she loved it. I bet.
Oh boy, it was great. It was great. It really was. They got married at this really cool. I don't even know what kind of it was. It's basically like a store that was tucked into the woods in Gatlinburg, and it was on a beautiful creek that was right there.
Yeah.
And they had this spot that was on the creek that they rent out for
weddings.
For weddings. Yeah.
Wow.
Really just for sound. I think you can have your reception, the whole thing there, but it was very, very rustic and basic and very simple, but beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was her and her husband and just a couple of friends that flew over from Scotland with them.
Wow.
And then we all went out and had Mexican.
Scottish going Mexican.
Yep, Mexican food on right there on the strip in Gatlinburg. I was like, this is how you do a wedding.
That's right.
And then they did a whole cross country trip of the United States and everything like that.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
I tell you,
shout out to you guys.
It's great that they wanted you to sing. That to me that would be a great honor. Yeah,
unbelievable honor.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, we got time for one more before we take our first break. Would you like to do another one?
Okay, sure. I'll play one that my buddy Jeremy Michael and I wrote.
Okay.
Him and I'll do a co-write one. Jeremy and I co-write a bunch together. So we've done even, we'll get to this later, I guess. But doing country since I moved to Nashville, and then recently in the last 3 years went into this trop rock genre,
right? With
like the Jimmy Buffett crowd and stuff like that. But Jeremy and I have written songs both in the country genre, and then just most recently wrote a song that I put out in the other genre that became a #1, which was great. But this is one we wrote that he put out about a couple months ago. Okay. So you guys can get this one, Jeremy Michael. Okay. No S. He's always Michael's. It's not Jeremy. It's Jeremy Michael. Okay. And he did a great version of this with a band, and it's out there for y'all. But this one's called Out of Hand.
Out of Hand.
Get a bad reputation. You and I better watch what we're saying. You and I keep taking deeper and deeper. You and I lost in a love that we don't understand. You got me so high, I don't know how to land. You keep me coming back over and over again. It's the kind of love that could get out of hand. It's the kind of love that could get out of hand, out of hand. Last night you said the words I've been thinking. Last night we did the things we've been dreaming. Last night turned into the morning. Last night, lost in a love that we don't understand. You got me so high, I don't know how to land. You keep me coming back over and over again. It's the kind of love that could get out of hand. It's the kind of love that could get out of hand, out of hand. You're the one that I've been missing. You are the one I've been missing. You're the one that I've been missing. You are the one I've been missing. Lost in a love that we don't understand. You got me so high, I don't know how coming back over and over again. It's the kind of love that could get out of hand. It's the kind of love that could get out of hand. It's the kind of love that could get out of hand.
All right, out of hand. Now, who was the...
Jeremy Michael. Check him out. He's got a great version of it out there.
All right, sounds good. We're going to take a break, Brandon, and we'll be right back.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle War Trace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Mention this ad to receive 10% off your first purchase.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on Wood 14 East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Southern Fare at 210 Lane Parkway in Shelbyville is serving the best breakfast and lunch around. Randy Morgan and his staff at Southern Fare offer sandwiches, plate lunches, burgers, salads, and all of your Southern favorites. Breakfast is served daily from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and lunch from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a different lunch special every day. Stop in and feed your appetite at Southern Fare on Lane Parkway in Shelbyville. Southern Fare, Southern favorites served daily. 931-536-5768.
Hello, Trouble. And he's got a friend. It's Benny on the Beat on 98.7 and AM 1580 WLIJ. Sponsored by Black and Blue Sports and by Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle. Now let's send it back to Studio B.
All right, this is Benny Pulley, Hopkins Farm Broadcast here with Mark Mulch. Excuse me. And we're going over some of the music. Of course, we was talking about during the break about different genres. Mm-hmm. And I know you're the Parrot Heads. Everybody knows who the Parrot Heads are. Yeah. The Buffett fans. And you've said that you went down and performed at a particular event, and that one of the big radio stations called Trop Rock, I think.
Radio Trop Rock.
Yeah, Radio Trop Rock. Thought you did a great job and you ought to come up with an album.
Right.
And so you went back 3 months later and sent them back.
Sent them back an album. Yeah. Sent them back my first Trop Rock EP.
I love it. So which one out of the Trop Rock, which one of those was probably the most people liked?
Well, we got real lucky. So, it was a really cool thing because, like I said to you on the break, my friend Kirsty Krause, who was already involved in the genre and in the scene, was the one who told me that I should come and play and that I should do these certain songs at the show, and then it did well, and then I was working on the album of the EP that we did, and Kirsty and I wrote a song for it, of course, because I wanted her to be involved. And that song, it's called Tied Down, but T-I-D-E, Tied Down. And Kirsty and I wrote it. We did a duet on it, and it became #1 on Radio Trop Rock for 3 months. Wow. And then at the end of 2024, we were awarded the Song of the Year.
Oh, wow.
Radio Trop Rock Song of the Year, as well as the most requested song that year. So that was a really cool.
You think you can do it for us?
Oh, sure.
All right. Well, let's see what we got.
It's a rowdy one for what is it?
Country,
10:15.
10:15 in the morning.
It's kind of country. It's like I do feel like I have to talk about the first 2 lines in this song, because Kirsty and I were talking about how being on the road and everything like that, it could be challenging to be in a relationship and stuff, and keep things together, and that's kind of what it was about. And then also just in general trying to keep your life together. And she said to me, while we were talking about the song idea. She said, yeah. She said, I can't even keep my plant alive. And I said, what, you mean you can't keep your plants alive? And she said, oh, no, I have one plant, and I can't keep that plant alive. And I said, well, that's pretty bad. I said, I feel bad because I leave my cat at home by himself all the time, and he almost died the other night on the kitchen floor.
Oh, no.
The cat almost died. He made a comeback,
right?
You know, and those are the first 2 lines in the song.
Wow.
Because in Nashville they say, write what you know.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's cool.
So that's the beginning of the song, and I always feel like I have to kind of like
explain
that a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the rest of it takes its own course. But so this one is Tied Down.
Okay.
I can barely keep my plant alive. The other day my cat almost died. Making plans don't make sense to me. Somewhere on the beach is where you find me. No, I can't get tied down. No, I can't get tied down, baby. No, I can't get tied down. Very next day I'll be sailing away. I can't get tied down. Can't get tied down. I can't sit with the same old sand. I get restless just holding hands. I'm pretty good at saying goodbye when I'm feeling low. Up real high. No, I can't get tied down. No, I can't get tied down, baby. No, I can't get tied down. Very next day I'll be sailing away. Can't get tied down. Can't get tied down. I've been called a gypsy dreamer. Well, that's just who I am. Blink once I'm out the back door, gone. If you want some of this, you'll have to chase me around. No, I can't get tied down. No, I can't get tied down, baby. No, I can't get tied down. No, I can't get tied down, baby. No, I can't get tied down. The very next day I'll be sailing away. I can't get tied down.
You know, I do a oldies rock show over on the other side of the studio, on the other studio, and that would fit in there pretty good.
All right, cool. I know when I recorded, I tried to do my best Elvis Presley is what I was trying to do.
That's great. That's great, man.
Get tied down. You know?
Tied down. Yeah, man. That is great. So, besides producer, I know you're a producer, so sort of give us a little idea of what you do in the producing part of that.
Right. Yeah. Well, I work with 2 super talented guys in Nashville, Daniel Dennis and Lee Turner. Mm-hmm. And usually, if it's my own stuff, I come in with an idea of what I want each song to sound like, kind of a blueprint on, or an idea on what the sound of each song will be. Mm-hmm. I'm big on making each song its own rather than having a kind of a I don't want everything to sound the same.
Right, yeah. You sort of make it different. Yeah.
And then when we bring other artists in, it's usually a combination of knowing what the artist wants to sound like, but also, especially if it's usually someone I've co-written with. Mm-hmm. So we've co-written the song, and I have a sound in my head and an idea for the production, and then I check with the artist to whether or not that we're on the same page. And usually we are, and sometimes we're not, but they have another idea that we can kind of
merge it together.
Merge together. Yeah. And get in the studio, and it's really about picking the sounds and picking the players sometimes. Right. You know, certain people you want on the track, mm-hmm. who you feel will add to the sound of it and everything. Right. And then and just I love being able to sit back and not have to be the one singing and not having to be the one.
It sort of gives you an idea to check out.
I feel like I can really focus and hone in on making sure it's great. And we've done stuff from, of course, country music to we did a track on a girl named Courtney Lee Pierce she did one track that was very kind of Norah Jones sounding, and then just recently we put something out that's total rock song, where she sounds like, Pat Benatar or something, something like that, really, really great, like cool. Pop rock kind of thing. So we run the gamut with all that kind of stuff. So, I guess when you're in Nashville, of course, you got every genre, blues, soul, pop. Now we do. I mean, pretty well everything. Everybody used to think, it's just country music, but it's not. That's why they call it Music City. They don't call it Country Music City. They call it Music City. Because there's so many, of course, my dad and I talked to you about being in the motel restaurant business, and we had a motel right down below RCA Studios in Nashville. It's called Nashville Tourist Court at the time. It was right where Melrose Theater is, just up above it toward where it used to be Colonial Bread. It was down on the corner, so we were sort of between there. And I remember different artists coming in, and we had a lot of Elvis's group, the Imperials. Oh, okay. They came and stayed with us for a few nights while they were recording, and it was nice. That's great. I would see them out practicing and all, and as a young man. Did you get to meet them? I got to meet all of them. Terry Blackwood, Armand Morales, Gordon, all those guys. I met most of them, and I met Terry Blackwood's sister. Oh, wow. She came one time, and it was nice. I was a young man, but I remember it. I was about, at that time, I would probably been about 10. 10? Yeah. Well, at 5, you were already running the motel. Yeah, I was running switchboard at 5, so, yeah. So it was pretty neat to get to see that. We laugh about this, but when we did the motel business, my grandfather helped me because he lived here in Nashville. We painted this particular one, Nashville Tourist Court. When I started, I was right at 5 foot when we started painting. When we ended painting, I was 6'2", and that was at 12 years old. I was 11 to 12, so I grew almost I think it was right at 13 inches. Wow. 12 to 13 inches. That's wild. My grandfather said, "This painting doing you good, buddy." I said, "No, it's not." Right. It's killing me. I hear you. But they say you don't have growing pains, but I can tell you, you do. You do. Yeah, my legs hurt so bad at night. I'd cry many a night. My knees and all hurting so bad, like it felt like somebody was pulling me apart. Well, kind of was. Yeah, so. And it grew so fast, and I said, so I had a little trouble with my back for a little while because they said part of my spine was trying to go off and leave the other part. Oh, geez. Yeah, and so I had to do certain exercise like lay on the floor and arch your back and try to get that back, Yeah. So it makes a mess. Jeez. But anyway, so when you're doing music and doing the producing, and then do you try to find artists that you record just because you think they sound good? Have you ever tried doing that? Oh, yeah. That's kind of how I wind up writing with people. See somebody who, out in Nashville who I think is really good, or has the potential to get even bigger, go all the way, so to speak, and stuff like that. And what's great about I think about the music business now, a lot of people will complain about it and different things like that, but I think that we have all these tools available to us now. That whether it be social media or the fact that we can we record our own music, and then we have these online distribution platforms where you upload your music. It's your artwork, it's your idea, and then you literally hit, upload and, set a date, and you're distributing your music to the entire world. I know that, which to me, that's amazing. You used to need a record deal for that. You used to need a lot of money to do that. And I think that the tools that we have now are amazing. So some of the artists that I've been lucky enough to have cut my songs and everything, even though they're independent artists, they, they've done phenomenally well, and they have X number of streams that, and they go off and do things that are, amazing. That's what's exciting me. When we started Benny on the Beat, it was basically because I wanted to get talent that was local and people that a lot of times you've never heard of them, but I wanted to get their music out
because I think there's people out there that want to hear it.
Oh, sure.
Because I mean, there's a lot of times we have an artist maybe brand new, and people hear it, and then you'll see their numbers go up on the downloads and stuff. And you'd like to see that. You want them to do good. And I think a lot of times because Nashville is so big, they get lost. A lot of the new artists get lost.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you got going back to like Elvis and stuff like that. What people always tend to forget is that Sam Phillips had to walk that 45 into radio stations and beg them to play it. And then they'd listen to it, especially Elvis when he first came out. It was like, what is this?
Yeah, we're not playing that.
We're not playing this. Whatever this is, devil music or whatever.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
But I mean, they had to do that. So this is the equivalent of that.
People don't think they think because it's AM or FM radio that everybody's listening to stream.
Right.
But they're not.
No,
your local communities, like here in Shelbyville, people listen to the obituaries, to community events coming up, and they want to know what's going on in their community.
Of course.
And so if you're on a big national thing.
Like radio used to be. That's what it was.
And so that's what they look for. And so that's why I thought, we need to do this to introduce people to new music that they have not heard.
Really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, man. I tell you what, it's a great thing. Brandon, it's that time. Break time.
Break.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on 114 East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle War Trace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Mention this ad to receive 10% off your first purchase.
Southern Fare at 210 Lane Parkway in Shelbyville is serving the best breakfast and lunch around. Randy Morgan and his staff at Southern Fare offer sandwiches, plate lunches, burgers, salads, and all of your Southern favorites. Breakfast is served daily from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and lunch from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a different lunch special every day. Stop in and feed your appetite at Southern Fare on Lane Parkway in Shelbyville. Southern Fare, Southern favorites served daily. 931-536-5768.
It's Bristol.
Nobody has blocked drivers better than Kyle Larson today, but he could not get high enough to clear Denny Hamlin.
It's the Food City 500.
Briscoe wants the lead from his teammate now as he'll dive to the bottom of the racetrack.
Kyle Larson comes back to the world's fastest half mile. Once again dominate. He'll take the checkered flag and win the Food City 500.
It's Bristol, baby.
Sunday at 1 on Southern Middle Tennessee's radio home for the NASCAR Cup Series, WLIJ.
This is Benny Pullitt, I have Hopkins Farm Broadcasting with Mark Mulch, and we're going over some of his music. I've heard some of his music, and we're going to get into a little more stuff. I've got several things. Since I told you he was an entrepreneur, so Mark, tell me a little bit about the farmer market thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've started working for the 12 South Farmers Market about 14 years ago.
Okay.
Came in as their music guy, basically was my title, was running their live music series at the Farmers Market. But then 2 years later wound up taking it over, kind of becoming the owner of the Farmers Market and running the business. And then we grew it into, I feel like our Farmers Market, especially 12 South, well, really both of them are a little more unique in the sense of it's got a kind of a festival atmosphere.
Gotcha.
Rather than a quiet farmer's market or whatever. We got a food court, got about 50 retail vendors and farmers and everything, and then we have live music every week.
That's good.
So it's got like that festival feel to it. Then we also took over Wedgwood Houston Farmers Market as well in another neighborhood in Nashville. People who are not familiar with that kind of part of Nashville, which is my favorite, is everybody knows Lower Broadway, but my favorite thing about Nashville is the different neighborhoods
sections,
that are East Nashville, Germantown, 12 South, the Gulch, Wedgwood Houston. All the neighborhoods have their own personality, is what I always say.
Yeah, exactly.
So and so we have that one going on, and then last year Nashville Metro asked us to start more of like a makers market downtown. So jewelry and clothing and different things that are all Nashville-based,
handmade type
handmade stuff that maybe, rather than getting your typical souvenir thing on Lower Broadway, you could come to the market. It's every second Saturday, and you could get something a little more unique to bring home to people. But so that grew into what is now like my events business, and we do all three of those markets. 12 South is every Tuesday starting in May, and Wedgwood is every Wednesday, and then the downtown one is the second Saturday of every month. And then we also put together a music festival last year. We also have our movie night too, which our movie nights start this week. So our first movie night in Wedgwood, Houston is this Thursday. April 9th, and we're showing The Goonies.
The Goonies. So, okay, cool. Well, that's Bell Buckle does something like that during the spring and summer. They'll bring out like movies and have it in a little pavilion, and it's great. Yeah, it's great. It brings the community together, kids together. And that's what it's all about. I lived back when I was born. Lived in East Nashville, and I don't know whether you know where Holly Street is. I lived on the corner of Holly and whatever that other road is. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember the house. Going by and seeing it years ago, but last time I went, I think they had a child care something in it.
Oh, really?
A child care center. So. All right, so tell me what the next song you'd like to sing.
Oh, okay. What should I do next? Well, another part of my entrepreneurial thing is my buddy James and I. He's known as Manalo in the trop rock world. We have a song called Sunrise Vibes that we wrote about 2 years ago, I guess, and put it out. We mentioned a line, cup of coffee in the sand, and when we were recording it, we kind of joked around like, at some point we should probably do like our own coffee based on the song and everything. And lo and behold, we started doing a Sunrise Vibes show where we would ask everybody if we were playing a festival together. There's a big festival in Gulf Shores called Meeting of the Minds every year, and we played that together. So we started this Sunrise Vibes show where we'd ask people to meet us about 45 minutes before the sun came up, for the sunrise, and we would do an acoustic show for them on the beach.
Oh, wow.
And we'd serve coffee for everybody to get everybody out, and then this past January, like right at the beginning of the new year, I got a text from James. He said, I think this is the year to start our own coffee company.
Oh, wow.
And so here we are. We launched Sunrise Vibes Coffee Company about a month or so ago.
Cool.
And you can sunrisevibescoffeeco.com, and you could order our coffee.
Oh, wow. So, that's cool.
So I'll play the song that started all that.
Started the rumors. Here you go.
Sunrise Vibes. This island holds a special place in my heart. Somewhere I can go and make a brand new start. We could escape down by the water. You and I in the salty air, soaking up these sunrise vibes. With you here by my side, staring at the light of a brand new day. Cup of coffee in my hand, sitting in the sand. These are the days that I hold strong, running on these sunrise vibes all day long. It's a beautiful day hanging by the ocean. Rhythm of the waves is my devotion. Those swaying palm trees painting up the sky.
They hold me up and slow me down, soaking up these sunrise vibes. With you here by my side, staring at the light of a brand new day. Cup of coffee in my hand, sitting in the sand. These are the days that I hold strong, running on these sunrise vibes all day long. We don't have to go too far, sometimes it's right where we are. This horizon's all we'll ever need, soaking up these sunrise vibes. With you here by my side, staring at the light of a brand new day. Cup of coffee in my hand, sitting in the sand. These are the days that I hold strong, running on these sunrise vibes all day long, holding on to these sunrise vibes all day long.
All right. Sunrise vibes.
Sunrise
That's
vibes.
a nice name for coffee.
Cheers.
So, sorry we didn't have no sunrise vibes, but
Oh, that's okay. I'll be sending you some.
yeah, I tell you what, owning a coffee shop for 3 years.
That's right.
You learn a lot about coffee. And somebody said, "You a barista?" I said, "I don't know, but I learned how to be one."
Right. Yeah, we're learning a lot too.
Yeah, it's when you first start, just learning the process, steaming the milk and getting the espresso and where it needs to be a good shot, and
Right,
it's just like, whew. I never could do the designs. I could do maybe one or two little, but
that's impressive.
Yeah, they just, it's hard. I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
I get the machine that you hit, it draws the picture.
Oh, okay.
You seen them?
No, I didn't know
they
that.
They have a machine that steams the milk and all, and you can put a design in, and it'll put the and it'll make the design like a heart or a flower.
All right.
It does it for you.
Well, there you go.
And I'm going, that's pretty neat.
That's a little cheat code right there.
That's exactly. I said, I'm not that good.
Right.
Well, let's talk a little bit about where your website is, because we got about a minute or two.
Okay.
And then we're going to take a break. So tell me a little bit about the music site, and then we know all the streaming platform, but just
Sure.
Yeah.
So like on socials, Instagram and Facebook, just at Mark Mulch Music, and then same as the website, markmulchmusic.com. Mulch like you put in your yard.
Yeah. And I said this month I've got 2 marks.
Oh, okay.
Performing.
Okay.
I got another mark coming up at the end of the month.
All right, there you go. It's
a good name.
It's the Mark month.
That's it. Mark. We marked the month.
Right. Exactly.
But anyway, we're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle War Trace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Mention this ad to receive 10% off your first purchase.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on 114 East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898. and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Southern Fare at 210 Lane Parkway in Shelbyville is serving the best breakfast and lunch around. Randy Morgan and his staff at Southern Fare offer sandwiches, plate lunches, burgers, salads, and all of your Southern favorites. Breakfast is served daily from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and lunch from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a different lunch special every day. Stop in and feed your appetite at Southern Fare on Lane Parkway in Shelbyville. Southern Fare, Southern favorites served daily. 931-536-5768.
This is Benny Pulley, to have Hopkins Farm broadcast here with Mark Mulch, and we're discussing history of Nashville because I lived there way back, and so I know a lot of different things. So
I thought 20 years was a lot.
Yeah, So anyway, the motel I was telling you about, the Nashville Tourist Court, they called it, is between Melrose Theater and as you're going toward downtown.
Right.
And it was sort of like a horseshoe. And now, the last time I was down there, they were using it as an office complex. They had little offices in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Back then, when we had it, it was like a horseshoe motel, and then behind it, we had 3 or 4 trailers that we would rent out for people who were going to stay a couple of weeks to do recordings and stuff, because we had a lot of people stay for that type of business. So, and of course, when they would have the big wrestling events down thing, we had a Gypsy Joe, Dandy Jack Donovan, Tojo Yamamoto came by.
Oh, wow.
And so you had a lot of the old wrestlers, stay there because they were performing downtown, or at the fairgrounds at that time. A lot of times it was done out at the fairgrounds. And so, I've got a lot of history back then, but it's you try, some of you try to remember, but you remember the things, and you remember like Sunbeam Bakery and Colonial Bakery. I remember them, just trying to picture in my mind where they at, in my mind. And I know one of them was right down the street because I could smell it. The bread all the time, and it's like, man, I'm getting hungry.
No doubt. No doubt. So, I just passed Shipley Donuts on in Green Hills yesterday, and it was everything I could do not to stop. It's like a neon light and everything. I was like, I'm not going to go to a writing appointment. I was like, no,
that's like used to on Thompson Lane. They had the Krispy Kreme, and they always had their sign hot.
Yeah.
And when that hot sign come up, buddy, would roll in there and get 2 or 3 dozen.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing better than a hot donut.
Oh, yeah.
With a cup of coffee. All right. Maybe we need to write that song with your son. All right. So what song are we going to play for me next?
Oh, boy.
Get your choice.
Is this my last one?
No, you got a couple more.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I'll do two more for you. I'm play the one that's going to be the title. I have a new album coming out.
Okay.
We're in the midst this week of finishing mixing and everything like that, and so a tentative release date is early May, and this is the album has a great song on it that me and my friend Beth Travers wrote called "My Favorite Place." In parentheses, is a good time.
Yeah.
The song's about that for me, I'm really lucky. I have this life where I get to, be on the radio with you. I get to play all over the country. Just played in Chicago, just played in Milwaukee, just played in Alabama and Mississippi and Louisiana, all over the country and stuff. So I don't have a bucket list really.
Right.
My life is kind of like a bucket list.
I was going to say, with all the things you got your hand in.
And so I'm really, really lucky with that. Work hard for it and everything, but it's super fun. So we wrote a great song about that. It was originally going to be the title track of the record, but as the album got put together, I got to do things like got to record again with the Lemongrass Band, which I didn't mention it earlier, but that band had my brother-in-law in it and my nephew. My brother-in-law taught me how to play guitar.
Cool.
And we also got to use an old recording that we did and bring a friend of ours kind of almost back to life, so to speak. We lost our very good friend and really a brother to us, AJ, who was in the band. He passed about 3 years ago.
Wow.
So we got to do a song with him on it because we used some old tracks that we had, and then we also got his daughter to sing on it.
Oh, wow.
And there's been a lot of things that have happened in my life in the last couple of months that have felt like full circle moments, some relationship stuff and different things like that have just felt like a full circle moment. And I had this song that was going to be on the record called Full Circle.
Okay.
So the new album's coming out, and it'll be called Full Circle.
Okay.
So
cool.
I'm going to play this one for you.
All right.
And this is another one that I wrote all by my lonesome.
Okay.
So here goes. Pick up my baby on a Saturday night. Gonna take a dance and make her feel alright. Radio blasting in my red Corvette. Planning on a night that she'll never forget. Comes full circle when you dance with me. Reminds me all of what love could be. Comes full circle when you dance with me. When you dance with me. Come on and dance with me. Hey. Out on the floor and we're moving in time. Round and around in that ring of fire. Feels so good to see my baby smile. But I wanna take her home and build a fire of our own. Comes full circle when you dance with me. Reminds me all of what love should be. Comes full circle when you dance with me. When you dance with me. Come on and dance with me. Hey! Dance with me, pretty baby. Dance with me, oh darling. Dance with me. If you ever wanna leave, I'll understand. Just remember that I'll always be your man. Yes, I am. Oh, pick up my baby on a Saturday night. Gonna take a dance and make her feel alright. Comes full circle when you dance with me. Reminds me all of what love should be. Comes full circle when you dance with me. When you dance with me. Now it comes full circle when you dance with me. Reminds me all of what love should be. Comes full circle when you dance with me. When you dance with me. Come on and dance with me. Hey! Dance with me, pretty baby. Dance with me, oh darling. Dance with me.
All right. Full circle.
Full circle coming
Yeah.
soon.
Now, you said sometime early May?
Yeah, shooting for the first week of May.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool.
We're crunch
Now-
time. We're crunch time right now.
Yeah, I
We're
bet.
Trying to make
mix
make it perfect. You
Yeah.
know, I truly believe it's the best thing I've ever done.
Oh,
so I'm super proud of it. But
That's
just
great.
gotta. Because of that, I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to make sure that it's all
good.
it's all good.
Just like you want it.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's. I imagine that's a big process trying to get all the pieces like drummer, bass guitar, rhythm guitar,
yeah.
steel guitar, whatever you're putting in it.
And all of that's on it.
It's-
So it's
yeah.
like there's a lot of music on it, which is really I'm super excited. That's another thing. Is like I feel like musically things have come full circle.
Yeah.
My old band, Lemongrass Band, and other things I used to do. There wasn't really a concern for does this fit what we're doing or whatever like that. And that's what's great about the trop rock genre is they like all kinds of music.
Right.
And so I basically took each song and did what I thought was best for each song.
Yeah.
And truly it's a 10-song album where every song sounds different than the one before it.
Wow.
So, but yet there's some sort of string going through it that keeps it all together.
Sort of a similarity, but
there's something there that keeps it all together.
Binding it together.
And the other person I didn't mention was Skid Mills, who's mixing it all.
Okay.
So he's got the mountain to climb of I recorded it with Lee, with Daniel, with a great drummer and also producer down in Florida, Alan Jax Bowers, who's a big deal in the trop rock world, and and in Jersey too, with my really good friend Steve Brown. So got together with the guys from my old band, and so the songs were recorded all over the place and then brought to a central.
Now the name of the old band was Lemongrass, right?
Lemongrass Band.
Yeah. Now was it? You said was sort of a country rock, or
back then they would say that we were a roots rock band.
Roots rock, okay.
And so, which means that nowadays they would have called us Americana.
Oh, okay.
We were an Americana band.
Yeah, I got you.
We were like acoustic and electric based, but also, my brother-in-law played harmonica and percussion, and then AJ was a bass player, but he also played flute and mandolin.
Oh, wow.
And we incorporated all of that into our music.
Yeah.
So if you listen to our couple of CDs we put out, you would not be able to really put us in a box. There was some country, there was some rock, there was some, it was all over the place.
That's the thing about Americana, it's sort of got a vibe of a little bit of everything. Yeah. I like Americana myself.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. So we got time for one more. So,
oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, pressure's on.
Yeah. Which one you going to pick?
Well, this is kind of a claim to fame, this song, I guess. The Mulch Brothers, which we talked about. We had been in town for about 5 years. I'll try to make it quick, but
you're fine.
We were being courted by a record company / publishing company called Savannah Music Group, and kept waiting to see if they were going to sign us, and then we luckily on our own got the news that a band out of Texas, the Randy Rogers Band, was going to cut this next song. We wrote this with our buddy Jeff Middleton. So it was me, Nick Mulch, and Jeff Middleton wrote this song. It was going to be on Jeff's band's debut album on Warner Brothers, but it unfortunately got bumped off at the last moment. And then Paul Worley heard the song and played it for Randy Rogers. They're an amazing band out of Texas. And they loved it, and they decided to cut it. They made it a single, but then come back around. The people that were working on the movie Country Strong, I don't remember the movie Country Strong with Gwyneth Paltrow and Tim McGraw. They had heard the Dirt Drifters version, so they wanted the Dirt Drifters version for the movie. So all in the same year, the Randy Rogers Band made this next song a single, which did really well, and then the Dirt Drifters version wound up in the movie, which was great. Yeah. So I always, it sounds like a joke, but it's not. This song paid the mortgage for quite a while.
Oh, I bet.
Now it pays the electric bill. But that's, but it's still good,
That's still good.
Yeah. This one's called "Steal You Away." I can see you standing with him. He ain't holding your hand like you should. He ain't listening to the words that you say. He don't look at you the way that I would. I should steal you away. Should steal you away. In the middle of the night, come and take your heart. I should steal you away. And I've been wondering, are you looking at me, thinking how it might be if you were mine? Drives me crazy. He don't know what he's got, and I'm fighting so hard not to cross that line. I should steal you away. I should steal you away. In the middle of the night, come and take your heart. I
should steal you away. I can see us just walking out that door, not looking back as we roll down the road. And I will show you how a man's supposed to be. I'll take you anywhere you'll ever wanna go. I should steal you away. I should steal you away. In the middle of the night, come and take your heart. I should steal you away. In the middle of the night, come and take your heart. I should steal you away. I should steal you away.
No, that was a good song.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's you know, I've seen that in marriages and boyfriend girlfriend where you look and it's like, you need to interact with her. You need to say something,
Right.
And the other, vice versa, the wife not interacting,
Yeah. It goes both ways.
Yeah. So that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Steal away. Now, who did you say wrote that?
That was me, Nick Mulch, my brother from a different mother,
right,
and Jeff Middleton.
Jeff Middleton.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, it's that time. We got to say goodbye. Mark Mulch, I appreciate you being here.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming, and it was a pleasure. I've really enjoyed listening to you today. Hope our audience did too, and you can follow him on markmulchmusic.com. All right. Brandon, take her away.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on Wood 14, East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle War Trace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Mention this ad to receive 10% off your first purchase.
Southern Fare at 210 Lane Parkway in Shelbyville is serving the best breakfast and lunch around. Randy Morgan and his staff at Southern Fare offer sandwiches, plate lunches, burgers, salads, and all of your Southern favorites. Breakfast is served daily from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and lunch from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a different lunch special every day. Stop in and feed your appetite at Southern Fare on Lane Parkway in Shelbyville. Southern Fare, Southern favorites served daily. 931-536-5768.